here in Milwaukee. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get started, and today's starter, Jose Quintana. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Strike on the outside corner, and the count even at one. Quintana with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And he grounds one to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Way inside. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. That's outside, and that is ball one. One out, base is empty. On the ground, Ortiz on the run, sends it over to first, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. First pitch just misses.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Snap throw to first. And he just got his hand in there. Crow Armstrong stands at first with one out. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
Fly ball center field. Mitchell hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Good eye in that spot.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill in this one, Ben Brown. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
This is Bryce Terang. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Fastball is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Late swing, foul to the left. Nobody out, runner at first. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. Happ makes the grab, and there's one down. Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
Rhys Hoskins.
First offering, and it just misses. Man at first, one away. That one finds the corner, and the count even 1-1. A little bit low.
That's low.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man at second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Pickoff move to second. Terang dives back in safely. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And now it's William Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Jackson Chourio. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Inside just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
And there's a ball.
No, that's low. Ball.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Outside.
Sal Frelick in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
No, that's up.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In the dirt. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Tapper back to the mound. Slings to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Quintana back to work. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Quintana goes 6'1", more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. They want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one misses. 1-0.
Ball.
And that skips in the dirt. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Checks over to first, back safely. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is, beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
Ball.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Great anticipation after the secondary lead. And sometimes you can't tell how far away it gets from that catcher, but because it was towards the first base dugout, easy read.
That one outside.
No, that's outside.
Now
Ball.
2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now it's Vidal Brujan. 2 for 4 in the game last night.
Brujan.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. In the air to left center. Makes the catch. And that'll do it.
Wild, wild child fighting for she hit the block. Body grown, spoke grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match it. Talking about some time, but you reaching for the assets. Classless. Been ready, been
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's high.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses.
Ball 4,
So a leadoff walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
And now Joseph Ortiz. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Ortiz matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the dirt.
Two and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner at first with no outs here. Squirts away a little bit. Grounder might be 2. Over to Brujan. That's 1. How about that double play? Tyler Black up now for the Brewers.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. And that one upstairs. 2 out, space is empty. That one missed. Next offered in there for a strike. And it's 3-2. High fly ball out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Now, here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Crow Armstrong.
And he lays down a bunt. Terang. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Step off throw to first. Crow Armstrong back in on a dive. First pitch not close.
Ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Crow Armstrong, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Just missed. Misses outside, and the count is 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just off the inside edge.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Carson Kelly. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and he just misses. And he takes a strike. And now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Check swing, no appeal.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fought off foul. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Towards first, Turner takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now it's Christian Yelich. Flying to left his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kelly to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And here is Hoskins.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Happ ranging back on it. That one is gone. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Up the middle, Bruhan throws to first. Inning over. Back here in Milwaukee, on to the 4th. Dansby Swanson stands in. There's the strike.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Right side, and that's just foul. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Now it's Justin Turner. Doubled his first time.
Justin Turner.
Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. First pitch misses.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Birdie stands in now and watches strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ground ball, could be 2. To second, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom 4, and here is Jackson Chourio. Curve in the dirt. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded. The throw. And it's safe at first. The bunt single. Garrett Mitchell digs in now. He reached out a walk his first time.
Mitchell.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. And foul ball. Freeland at first, one gone. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1.
Ortiz.
And that is downstairs. Ball one.
1-0.
Center field. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the fifth. So up now for Chicago, Vidal Brujan. Quintana back to work. That one in there across the letters.
You know, these Cubs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And that's in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that will fall. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Ian Happ up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-1.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Crow Armstrong lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Swing and a hard hit grounder to 3rd, and it goes just foul. just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Suzuki, 30 years old now. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Frelick after it. He's got it. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Nate Pearson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Tyler Black up now for the Brewers. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one hammered back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. That one is upstairs. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 down. Here comes Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 in this one.
Yelich.
And that one fouled off. Black, the runner at second with 1 away. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Man at second. Caught him looking for the K.
Now back.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1 low.
That's down. Ball.
Upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity.
No,
that tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And the inning is over.
Royalty, this is black royalty. Mansa Musa prodigy. Structure our society. We built this economy. Slaving through atrocity. Where's my apology? Vera Heights, dim the lights. We jumping in paradise.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Abner Uribe.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He is struck out, and he is walked. That missed by a lot, and that is ball one. And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Here's a rocket out to left. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Kelly stands in here, takes ball one low.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And another ball. The Cubbies trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike. And that is out of play. And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Swanson digs in. And there's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside. And it's 2-1. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Misses off the plate. And the count's full.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Sliced hard but foul. And that misses. And that's ball one. And that's too high. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That just misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Swanson sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Number 10.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. 1 for 2. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
And that's outside. And now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw and he's on at first.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Mitchell stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Foul ball. And foul ball. The 2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. Two outs. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first. Third out. And that ends the frame.
now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yoel Payams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
the first baseman.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Just missed.
Here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed.
2-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. John Birdie at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Drilled out towards left center field. Chorio sizing this one up, and that quickly 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Vidal Brujan.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Vidal Brujan.
That's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
This to third. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now it's going to be Ian Happ, and that's a strike.
No balls, one strike.
The tying run at the plate. That's off the mark,
outside.
and that's ball one. Happ lays off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jarrett Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now this is a rocket to left. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Julian Merriweather.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Tyler Black.
Brewers, the 3rd baseman, Tyler Black.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
1-2.
And ball 1. That one outside, and the count is 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's a strike. And that one fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 0-2, and that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Christian Yelich now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the 8th.
52.
Brian Hudson.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
So up now for
Leading off the
Chicago,
Cubs,
Seiya
the right
Suzuki.
fielder,
0 for 3 in this one.
Suzuki.
Hudson in his second season, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chourio hauls it in for the out. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now.
Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it to first. And Tucker is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carson Kelly. Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses.
1 strike.
And 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And that is that.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Merriweather back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Oh, he doesn't get the call.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Chourio, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Relay throw to third, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
And that one pulled foul. 1 away with a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to short. And that is out number 2.
The center fielder,
Garrett Mitchell 5. Up now for the Brewers. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Base hit, left center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Now, Joseph Ortiz.
Ball up.
First offering, and it just misses. And that's downstairs and outside. Swings and misses. And a count 2-1.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back here at American Family Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now here is Dansby Swanson. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses. Going to count 1-2. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Justin Turner down. Ball 1, no strikes. The Cubs down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. There's 2 away. 1 out left for the Cubs. Now the third baseman, John Birdie. And that misses. That's the ball. And it's 1-0.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Vidal
Brujan, the next Cub to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One strike away. In the air, foul off first. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches. Really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever was put down, and letting the defense do some work behind him.